We want to turn now to some breaking news in the case of Tyon Grant-Foster, the Gonzaga guard. The case is about his eligibility and if he'll be able to play this season. Well, a judge has just made her decision. Let's get out live right now to KREM 2 Sports Director Andrew Quinn for more on what the judge decided. Andrew?
Yeah, good evening, Mark. This case originally, this injunction hearing was supposed to take an hour. It ended up taking 2.5 hours today, but ultimately, Judge Marla Poland did rule in Tyon Grant-Foster's favor. He has been granted an injunction. He is deemed eligible to play this season. And speaking to his attorney, Carl Oreskovich, today, Tyon will play tonight at Gonzaga when they host Western Oregon. Quite the swing here, Mark, from just a few days ago when the NCAA made a motion to move this case to federal court. Now, in her decision, Judge Poland said that all three factors needed to make this injunction happen were reached by the plaintiff, that being clock had not been fully used up. You know, he had 2 years of junior college eligibility, and he also had a COVID year before ultimately having cardiac arrest, which caused him to miss 2 years. Therefore, there was still some eligibility for him. That debunked one of the NCAA arguments. The other two arguments had to do with whether this would cause irreparable harm to Grant-Foster if he was unable to play this season and if the NCAA deemed him ineligible. The judge ruled in the plaintiff's favor on all three counts. Therefore, Grant-Foster is eligible to play this season at Gonzaga and with restitution. Therefore, if the NCAA ultimately decides to appeal or stay this ruling, there will be no added problem for Gonzaga with having Grant-Foster play this year. There was talk early on that if that clause was not added, Mark, that any WCC championship, any wins in the NCAA tournament could potentially end up being voided if Grant-Foster was ultimately deemed ineligible later on. That will no longer be the case. Grant-Foster is eligible, will play, and Mark, we may see him at the kennel coming up in 30 minutes. Wow. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah.